Hey, Shalom, brothers. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders that are ruling well. And salutations, man, to all you Akim pushing this truth across the whole globe, man. I know we out here laboring in this thing. And, again, this is Nashar from the Dallas Great Millstone Camp. And it was just something that was on my spirit, man. It hit my spirit this morning before I woke up. And, went to work because I know brothers are going through things out here, including myself. And, I just want to touch on something because it's like the spirit hit me, man, this morning. And it was like the Lord was like, man, your reality becomes what you understand, and it's crazy because it's like before, just to give you an example, it's like before we knew anything about this truth, it wasn't our reality. We didn't even know it existed. We didn't know it was there. We were still. I remember walking around still trying to figure out who I was, and and then people started talking about the Illuminati and all this bull crap, and just that alone, that surprised me. Just the Illuminati, just for an example. You didn't know that was there before anybody, presented it to you, or before you heard anybody speak on it, or watch something on YouTube or whatever have you. But my whole point is that before you understand something, or before you know something is there, it's not really your reality. And I just wanted to bring out a scripture that touches on that, and it's Ecclesiastes 1:18. And it says, "For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow." And the only way to break that down is, now that we are gaining this mysterious doctrine that we have through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, it's now becoming our reality. And it's not just understanding the breakdowns and being able to put it on video and teach it to somebody else. It's only when you understand it. And I'll be able to go into that just in this scripture alone, because there's a lot of meat on this bone here. But the more you understand things in this walk this journey that or what have you that we're doing, this journey to our salvation, the more you understand things within that, the more grief it's going to cause, the more vexed your spirit is going to be. And I'll break that down with just a few words here. And let's get grief. The word there for grief is ka'as. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, and I'll allow him to say it just so you can hear it.
Strong's H 3708. Ka'as. Ka'as. Second entry. Ka'as. Ka'as.
And the usage there for that word is anger, vexation, grief, provocation of men and of God, frustration, man. All those words touch on, I'm sure, what we all feel when we're going through. We all vexed just being around people that aren't doing right, even though we used to be those same people that weren't doing right. But now that we understand what those people don't understand, it now becomes our reality. So when we see the opposite, when we see the anti of that, the more it vexes your spirit, the more you want to see the right thing going on, especially when you're, somebody that really truly loves the Lord and knows the law, statutes, and commandments, and knows, the true doctrine, like us, Akim. All right. Now I'm gonna go to this other word here. I think it's knowledge. Yeah, and we're gonna let him get the word. I think it's how you pronounce it. It's da'ath. Let's see.
Strong's H 1847. Da'ath. Da'ath.
There we go. Da'ath, and the definitions that they have is knowledge, perception, skill, discernment. And that's what stood out to me: discernment, understanding, and wisdom. Because we all know how you gain wisdom. You gain wisdom, man, by actually going through things. That's how you gain the understanding. You can call something You can be very complex about anything. You can explain anything complex, but it's until you understand it is when you can make it flow and make that picture glow with color. When you explaining it to somebody, only way you can do that is when you understand it, right? And I mean, that's what this scripture is saying alone, man. The more understanding and knowledge that we gain, more wisdom we gain, the more grief, man. So just to put that buzz in brothers' ears, man, that the more knowledge that we gain and understanding that we gain, no matter how long it takes, it could take 7 years to understand something. It could take brothers a year, 6 months, whatever. However the Lord is dealing with you. I can't say for every single brother, but when the Lord is dealing with me as He currently is now, it's man, things could be very vexing, man. And I'll read it again. It's Ecclesiastes 1:18. It says, "For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow." So the more we grow in this truth, the more understanding the Lord gives us, the more we understand what it is we're reading and teaching. Because we can teach it all day, but the more you understand it, the more sorrow you get, And with that, man, I hope brothers were edified, man. I just wanted to at least touch on that, man, because it was on my spirit. And I know brothers out here going through things. And, I'm always trying to give encouragement, man, because the more understanding the Lord gives me personally, it seems like the less emotion I have towards it. When the Lord gave me understanding about death, when He gave me understanding about the 2/3 and the difference between the 2/3 and the elect, how we're Israelites and white folks are so-called white folks are Edomites, all that understanding, man. It's just, man, it does really give you sorrow. But with that, I just want to say all praise goes to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders that are ruling very well, man. And salutations to all you Akim pushing this truth. Shalom.